Welcome back to another episode of the Electrician's Tool Channel. Today I'm going to just do a comparison uh, with one of my newest multimeters that I just received. This is by Gossen Metrawatt and model number DM62, true RMS multimeter. And to the right would be Ideal Industries, model number 61-486, true RMS multimeter. Now it was so not strange because there's a lot of that happening nowadays. Both of these multimeters, they're sold by big name companies. Gossen, Metrawatt, I'm sure a lot of you have heard of that, and Ideal Industries, but they didn't build these multimeters. This multimeter here was built by a company called Rishab, and it's a company out of India. Rishab is spelled RISHABH, and it's a company out of India. I think when they sell it under their name, this is the DM, I think 615. That's the model number, DM615 series. This one is it's sold by Ideal Industries, and it's made by a company called APPA. APPA, APPA Instruments. But still, they both are good. They both are good multimeters. I just cannot give both of these companies the credit because they didn't make them. But still, it's still a good comparison between the two. I'm really shocked at how well this multimeter here is built. The Gossen, how well it's built, and this one is built well also. But anyway, I want to do a comparison between the two. It won't be a very long, drawn out video. I'm not set up that way. But what I want to do is just tell y'all about a few features that they both have, and let you see those features. And you may be interested in purchasing one or the other. But guys, before we move on, as I always ask, please support the channel, and you can do that by leaving a comment, hitting the like button, or subscribing. All of that I ask you. If you do all three, if you do one, if you do two of what I ask out of the three, all of that is free. You're just supporting the channel to help the channel go on. I do this with hopes that, do these kind of things with hopes that someone can find value in it. Find value. You may be looking for a certain multimeter, and if I put out a video or a test instrument, I put out a video that, it might help you make a decision on purchasing that instrument. I don't know. But, I'm actually help to support the channel if you choose to. Now, moving on. I'm going to tell you all about a few features on each one of them, like I said. This one, I just received this one, I guess about a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. I've had this for quite some time. I don't use it that much, but I do. I just have it sitting around. So let's start off with some features on this one. This DM62 by Gossen Metrawatt. It's feature packed for sure. It has diode testing. It has continuity. It has temperature. It has milliamps. It has amps AC, milliamps AC, volts AC, volts DC, the off. You have hertz. You have temperature Celsius. You have resistance, capacitance. You have another off button right here. And you have milliamps DC, and you have amps DC. Now, you also have a hold function. You have auto and manual here. You have min, max, and you have peak. You have a backlight, and you have this little safety right here. And I think it's a real good idea when you could just turn. If I was to turn this on, let's say I'm trying to find something I can put it on that will make this close up. Let me see. There we go. Just say amps. This, so you can't put it inside of the wrong ports, you know, the wrong inserts right there. I think that's a real nice feature to have. Now, also, the leads, test leads for this, I was quite, you know, impressed with that too. Surprised, really, but I'm quite impressed. They're not cheap. The multimeter itself, it's not expensive, and it's not cheap. Paid her almost $200 for it, and I think it's worth it. It comes with it comes with this little strap right here, and this little strap that it fits around. You can fit it through here, come out this side, and some kind of way you can hold it around your neck. It will hang around your neck. If this is your neck up here, when your neck is up here, it'll be dropping around your neck like this. And I guess when you want to see it, you could just pick it up and look at it and just let it hang back down. So it has a backlight. I'm gonna turn this light off so you guys can see it. It has a nice backlight to it. Real nice backlight to it. Now on camera, it looks brighter than it really is, but it's a white backlight. And since I have the light off, I could just compare the two. So let me do this, and you can. Now the ideal is much brighter. It's much brighter, and the digits are much. How would I put it? Bolder. The digits are much bolder than this one, and the resolution here is much clearer. This is clear also, but compared to the ideal, the ideal is much clearer here than this one. So this one's about a shade or two darker. I wouldn't say, I don't want to use the word darker to throw you guys off, but it's okay. It's okay. It's not bad at all. But this is much brighter right here. The ideal. So the ideal has, if I had to pick one to be the ideal for us, the backlight. Now, as far as the features, the ideal have low Z. That's one feature that this one doesn't have, that the Gossen doesn't have. They have hertz. This has it. They have AC/DC voltage. This one have it. They have AC/DC milliamps. This one have it. They have continuity and resistance. This one also. Diode and continuity. This one has it. This one has AC/DC milliamps. I'm sorry. This one has AC/DC millivolts. I'm saying milliamps. This one doesn't have millivolts on it. I didn't see it. No, it doesn't have millivolts. Okay, so that's one that the ideal have that this one doesn't have. So the ideal have AC/DC millivolts and AC/DC milliamps. It has hertz. I guess this would be AC/DC hertz, and have AC/DC amps, and it also has temperature. And now it has amps, milliamps. Yeah, well, that's just the ports. It's rated for 600 volts Cat 4. I mean Cat 5, Cat 4, and 1,000 volt Cat 3. This one is rated for 600 volts Cat 3 and 4. Okay, and 300 volts, 600 volts Cat 3, 300 volts Cat 4. So this ideal has much more features, but if you could live without the auto voltage, I guess what that does basically, it switches to whatever voltage if it's DC. In fact, let me try something here. I'm trying to drink me a cup of coffee, y'all. So, but anyway, let me. I thought I had something here. DC. Tell y'all what. Let me try a battery. All right. Let me try a battery. And just see if that's what it really is. No. All right. I just want to see if that auto V, if that's what it really does, switches back and forth to whatever voltage that you're testing. All right, you guys can see that. I have a AA battery here, and I just want to see. Okay, pick that up, yeah, and it switched back to AC. Yeah, so that's what that's for. So the Ideal does have a few more tricks up the sleeve than the Metrawatt. But so let me just do something else. Let me just try put some voltage to it from the main, and we'll see. Just I got all these leads right here, everybody. So I was doing some work earlier. Give me a minute, y'all. Give me 1 second. Let me untangle this spaghetti that I had joined together earlier. Okay. All right. And for right now, I just want to leave that in there to see. I tried the DC. I want to try to see if it switches to AC. It does. Okay, so that's the voltage from the mains compared to one another. Let you see that. All right. And saying 60 hertz. So let me try the hertz button here. Where are we? Okay. It's saying 6001 for its hertz. Let me try it here. Okay, 60. This one is holding, Ideal's holding steady. This one's kind of fluctuating. So, but still, it's still within, it still is within spec. So I'm impressed with it. You know, with the exception of a few features that it don't have, that Ideal have, that I can use. One is the auto voltage, the low Z. And but if you can live without that, I mean, I could. But the Ideal costs about, I guess, about $50 less than the Gossen does. But they both are nice. They both are really nice. And also, this one have double display. That's what I forgot to mention. The voltage and the hertz at the bottom. This one I have to toggle back and forth to get a reading, which is okay, you know. But if you can't, this is nice with that. You know, if you can't get your hands free for a minute, this is nice also. So, and then they have a smart hold. I don't know what this smart hold is. Let me see what that is. I don't know. Just hold to me. I don't know. I mean, but anyway, and it hold, auto, and this one doesn't have auto and manual mode. Okay, this one doesn't have. Oh, and this also have a non-contact voltage. So let me try that out. Okay, let me, before I shock myself. Let me take this out of here. Separate these leads, y'all, before I turn this thing back on and try the non-contact voltage out. So let me see where it is. Oh, I guess you're turning it like that. Okay, so let me I may not be doing it right, but there you go. It works, y'all. Okay, it works. All right. It works. So if I had to choose one of these multimeters. Now I have to, oh, that's another reason too now. And it's called Lust of the Eyes, because the Gossen does look really nice. It looks like it's a nice meter. It's real pretty. And the Ideal is not as good looking, as pretty as the Gossen, but this the one that's packing the most features. So which one I would pick out of the two? And features do matter. It's all about getting the job done. I would have to go with the Ideal. And this one, I would have to go with the Ideal, because it have a lot of things that is kind of beating this one out with, for as the backlight is concerned, and these extra features that I could really use. If I'm working on some kind of machinery, and I could put it on that auto V, and I'm testing for voltage, not sure if it's AC or DC coming through that circuit, well, that'll come in real handy. With this one, and you know, you could blow your meter. I don't, you know, depends. I don't know, but this one comes in real handy, and this one has a lot of, you know, even a non-contact voltage. You know, if you in a panel, I mean inside a machine, you don't have one of your little ticker around, well, you can use this. So the Ideal will win this one out of the two. All right, guys. I want to thank you for watching, and oh, one more thing. Hold on a minute. Also, well, both of them have this little in the back. The Ideal have this, the port to hang it, and this one have this one. It's made totally different. I don't know. I suppose you can find the one by Ideal that has that little round ball, if it fits through here. I don't know. No, but this one, you'd have to find like a nail or something, or put a nail in the wall to hook this on. That's just too much. Anyway, and the Ideal have it. Both of them have ports. Well, no. And this one doesn't even have multimeter lead ports right here. This one does. Yeah, the Ideal beating it out. I mean, by a lot. You know, a lot. A lot of features. A lot of features. So guys, thanks again for watching. And until next time, you guys take care and peace out.